Hi, I'm Chef Eamon.
I'm Chef Jake.
We're here at Main Source today to talk about yet another wonderful thing that you're going to be able to find at Main Source. You know, when it comes to doing some traditional meals and some traditional sides, we've got everything you need. We talked about applesauce with the Pride of New York apples. We talked about custom butchering with the Meat City at Main Source, and all the butchers like Gino, been cutting meat for 40 years, and look at this beautiful roast. But you know what? It's all about building the plate, right, Chef?
Absolutely. So tell me, what are you going to do here today? That's sauerkraut. Can we just use it out of the pack like that?
Well, I guess you could, you know, and certainly the sauerkraut that we sell is great, but you know what? We'd be out of business if it was that simple. We like to add flavors, and you know what? Between the Main Source produce with the Pride of New York apples again, we have beautiful culinary secret spices like caraway, we have some nice onions, we take the kraut, we drain it off, and then we have apples, onions, and some caraway seed. I just like to saute those until you get a little bit of color and a little bit of softness in some butter. And then what I do is I squeeze the sauerkraut out, and then I'll put that in the pan, and then I'll put a little beer sometimes in, or you could put some stock in there if you want. And then I just let that braise for a little bit on the stovetop. And what we have is a beautiful roasted apple and onion and caraway kraut. Goes perfectly with the applesauce that you made, and then with our custom Main Source pork roast here that we have. I'll tell you what, I'd love to usher in the new year with a nice meal like this.
Yeah, that would look outstanding.
Looks pretty good too.
Let's put a plate together so everyone could see it.
I'm thinking. So we have that beautiful kraut with the apples in there. I'm gonna put that in there. All your guests are just waking up for all their New Year's Eve celebrations, and they can smell caraway and sauerkraut.
So Chef, just back to this a little bit. That braising is what, a slow cooking process, right?
Slow cooking with moist heat, yep, and that's why we add that liquid in there. And we have our beautiful pork roast here, and you can see that's cooked nicely. And then of course, Chef, your applesauce. And we have those nice Pride of New York McIntosh apples. And Chef made this beautiful skin-on applesauce with a little splash of white wine.
Doesn't get much better than that. What a great way to start the new year.
I think you're going to have a pretty good new year. You know what? With Main Source's help, you can do it at your own home with your own family and guests. Happy New Year from Main Source. I'm Chef Eamon.
And I'm Chef Jake.
Thanks for shopping at Main Source.